What is going on, everybody? This is Coach Hayes checking in. I know it's been a while since we were together as a team, but I wanted to give you an update on some of the things that are still in the forefront of my mind baseball wise, in the hopes that we can have a season, we can salvage some of our season that we worked so hard to be successful in at some point, either this spring or this summer. So this video is just to provide you with an update on kind of where we are as a Junior Dukes program, where we are as an eighth grade blue team, and some of the changes that we've had to make over the course of the last couple of weeks with all that's gone on. First, I hope everyone's doing okay. For those of you who have not seen my ELA videos because you're not in my class, it's good to check in with all of you. I hope you're well. I'm hanging in there as well myself. Certainly miss teaching, certainly miss coaching, miss seeing all of you every day at school and at the shed, and gearing up for a baseball season that was going to be very successful. And I still feel like if we're able to salvage it, it will be. Certainly, it'll be a little bit tricky getting back started up again for such a long break, but hopefully we have that problem, right? So, a couple things I want to talk to you about. Number one is to update on our schedule. Last time we were talking as a team, we had discussed over by first base at Kale. I still can picture it. What we were going to do about our Omaha tournament, considering the College World Series was canceled, and I know that that tournament is one of the big reasons, if not the biggest reason, why we fundraised, and Junior Dukes has done that historically over the past few years for eighth grade. It was clear from parent feedback and really my own opinion too that that tournament was not worth doing without the College World Series there, especially taking that 8-hour drive. So we have decided to do something different. We have instead of going to Omaha, we have decided to invest in a tournament in St. Louis, the St. Louis area. It's a bit of a shorter drive. It's the easier drive. We would be doing that tournament the weekend before Omaha was supposed to be, which was an open weekend for us, June 12th, 13th, and 14th. So hopefully we're playing at that point, and we have a chance to do this travel tournament. So, the money that we raise for Omaha will go to St. Louis instead. It seems like a pretty competitive tournament. There are teams from Illinois, Missouri, etc. There's a complex that we'd be playing in a suburb of St. Louis called O'Fallon that has a turf field. So that's pretty cool. The people there have been great about accommodating us. So we are currently, Coach Van Bell and I especially, are working on making sure that we get that hotel reserved, and we have a chance to do something out of town because you all have certainly earned that with your work through Hoops Mania. In addition to that, because that's a new weekend now, the Omaha weekend is open. We are going to be playing again, hopefully, in the West Bend Father's Day tournament. I know that's something that's kind of been a tradition with the Junior Dukes for a while. We were not able to do that this year because Omaha conflicts, and so now that it opens up for us to be able to play in that. So it's kind of the silver lining there is adding another tournament, one that's local, one that we playing some area teams, some communities and teams that you're familiar with. The rest of the schedule is still remains as is. The state league has canceled everything in April, so on May 1st we'll have to reassess where we are. We did have one April game scheduled for state league that I've already rescheduled to the middle part of July, and our first tournament was supposed to be May 1st. Second and third down at the Rock. I would be beyond shocked if we played that. I'm going to hold out hope until it's officially canceled, of course. But if that is canceled and we get a refund for that, I will look to reschedule that for another tournament, maybe at the Rock, maybe somewhere else. That's an option for us. So we'll just see. And if that's officially nixed, then I will let you all know, obviously, and we will reassess. But the plan right now is when we are able to get started, and I'm going to keep telling myself that we will be working our way up to getting you all in game shape. I know that a lot of time away has certainly not helped that, especially for the pitchers. And so don't worry, I'm not going to throw you in the fire throwing 5, 6 innings in a scrimmage or a game right away. We'll work our way up to that. We'll continue with our bullpens that we were doing inside and make sure that you all are in shape and we prevent injury. I've attached a couple of videos to this email that are some drills that you can do at home, especially pitching wise, that might be able to help you maintain some of that stamina with your arm. I'm not an expert on strength training, by any means. If you know someone that is, please ask them what you can do at home, or search YouTube. There's so many great resources to help you with that. But the three videos that I attached are more around pitching drills you can do at home, pitching grips, so you can work on, if let's say one of your goals for this year was to develop a changeup, you can work on that grip and even mock throw it to someone in your backyard, throw it against a net, whatever it is, just to get a feel for that grip, and that will help you once you are throwing off a mound and trying that pitch. Also, there's a video about hitting drills too. Some of those you can do at home. Some of those are going to be more working at Cahill. Hopefully, you have a parent or a sibling you can go out to Cahill with and still get some reps. And I've seen a few of you out there over the last couple of weeks. It is open. Last time I checked, so if you can arrange that, don't hesitate to do so. But just do the best you can. I know it's tough to do anything baseball related at home, but if you are able to just do something, it's better than nothing. So keep up with that as best you can, and hopefully in the next month or so, at some point, we'll be back out as a team. When we do go back out as a team, I may start with some smaller group work and more skill development. Maybe we'll split up. Half of the guys go 1 hour, half of the guys go a second hour, like you would do with a flip practice, just to keep it at smaller groups and work more on the skill development before we get back together as a full team. I'm not sure yet. We'll see where we are in the spring or in the summer. We'll see what some of the social distancing guidelines are at that point. But that's just kind of what's going through my mind right now. Finally, I am creating a slideshow right now for everyone that has all kinds of situations on it, along with my signs and some different strategy type thinking. It's kind of like an online version of Chalk Talk. So I'm doing my best to design that on Google Slides, has some mock fields on there, go through some situations like we would if we were together at the shed or at Cahill doing situations. So I hope that helps you. Take some time online to study that, try to memorize it as best you can. So when we do get back outside, you haven't lost too much momentum with all that. And I will send that out through email, just like I did with this video, as soon as that's completed. But I'm currently working on that, juggling all the school responsibilities, making videos for that, along with trying to work in some baseball as well. A lot of uncertainty right now, I know. And I certainly miss seeing all of you. I hope everyone's doing well. Hope your family's doing well. If you have any questions for me, baseball related, feel free to reach out. Maybe at some point we can do like a Google Hangout or Zoom as a team together, especially if there's some light at the end of the tunnel and we're able to get back outside pretty soon. We may be able to meet and talk about some things that we would directly apply to our first practice together. But at this point, uh, just wanted to brief you on the schedule update, what you can maybe do at home, along with some videos attached to the email, and um, let you know that I am creating a slideshow with some of those situations to keep you guys mentally strong, not just physically ready. So that's about it. Quick outline of everything will be in the email as well. Please reach out to me if you have any questions. Hope I see you all soon. Let's still hope and pray that we have a baseball season that we can follow through on. Hopefully, one that takes us through the majority of the summer. And we'll talk soon. Okay? Thanks, everyone. See ya.